Make some noise for the very talented Dan Selinger, everybody! Give it up for him!
Keep it going for Harrison. He's been doing a great job, right? So charming. So let me know if this has ever happened to you and you're like hanging out with a group of your friends, having a nice time, and then someone says something just undeniably stupid. Yeah? Half of you are like, don't fucking raise your hand, man, all right? Took it back. No, I was hanging out with my friends at one point, and this girl in the group we were in, just in the middle of the conversation goes, yeah, you know, it's crazy. There are people starving and dying, and like, what is the president of Africa doing? Nothing. Which was like, we had to kind of let her know that not only had she invented a world leader, it's not totally cool for her to be like, you're not doing enough. But that's not even the worst part. Then she just goes, oh my God, you're right, Gossip Girl moment. Which I don't think is a thing you can do. I don't think you can use TV to like justify your shitty life choices. I think if that were a thing, we'd hear it all the time, you know? It'd be like, oh my God, you're pregnant? Yeah, teen mom moment, right? Or like, dude, that wasn't apple juice, that was a urine sample. Oh my God. Man versus wild moment. Or like, Steve, are these drugs? Yeah, Blue's Clues moment though, right? That moment, by the way, in my head was just Blue the dog walking in the house and seeing Steve caked in cocaine. Just like a big powdered drug donut. I was walking down the street the other night, and I walked past these two guys, and one of them seemed pretty upset. And I was just on my phone, and I kept walking, and right as I passed them, I heard one of the guys go, ugh, straight, I bet. Yeah, and I kind of stopped and started to turn because I knew someone was talking to me, and then I tried to walk away, but he just like saw me stop. He's like, excuse me, sir, are you straight? And I was like, yeah, yes, I'm straight. And he goes, oh really? Prove it. I was like, what? He was like, prove it. Don't let me suck your dick. So I just took a moment, I was like, done. Please don't do that. And he was chill about it. He was like, that's feisty, and walked away. He was like totally unfazed. But I have to believe that at some point he said that to someone. He's like, don't let me suck your dick. And some guy was like, ugh. When I left this morning, I was like, you know what's not getting sucked? This dick. But you, sir, happy Tuesday. I don't know. It's weird living in New York because the weirdest shit just, like, flies at your ears all the time. People just say the craziest shit on the streets. Like, I was walking through Union Square, and I was walking past this homeless person, and I could kind of tell he was trying to get my attention. And right as I got out of earshot, it was like almost a stage whisper. He just goes, 2013 is a lie. And I didn't turn around, but I had many questions. Like, why would they lie? Do you know the truth, or are you just relatively informed? In retrospect, I wish I'd turned around and been like, well, 2009 was an exaggeration. I'm not gossiping about it. Because all I want to do is make the weird homeless guy turn to his friend and go, did you see that? That guy was crazy. You didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe. I hate this city. One of my day jobs is I teach saxophone lessons. I teach private saxophone lessons. Yeah, thank you. It's a little weird, though, playing the saxophone because a lot of people think the saxophone is like a really sexy instrument. Which, like, under ideal circumstances, the saxophone is a very sexy instrument. Like if I were up here and there was a smoke machine and I was in a suit with a full band and I'm John Hamm, then it's a very... anything short of me being able to star in Mad Men and it's not a sexy instrument. Because the thing about the saxophone, like, if you play guitar and you're at a party, you can just be like, oh yeah, I play a little guitar. Oh, there's a guitar right here, because it was not your fault but mine. You like Mumford and Sons? I only play a little. But like, I've never been at a party and been like, yeah, I play a saxophone. Oh, you have a saxophone right here? Well, shit. Even in that scenario, like, where do I go from there? Like, you have a saxophone? Great. Like, putting a saxophone together is like assembling a metal Nerf gun. There's like 3 parts, but it still feels like it takes forever to put together. So I'd just be sitting there with this brass shitty thing on my lap. And then before you can even play, you have to wet a reed for 5 minutes. So I'd literally just be sitting in a corner sucking on wood. And that's when the gay guy shows up. I knew it! I knew it! Drop him! And then it's on, yeah. I don't know why sucking on a reed would make me gay, but in this world, it does. So the other day I was hanging out with a group of lady friends, and yeah. It's crazy sexy how many lady friends I don't have sex with. Like, let me tell you. If I can level with you guys. But no, one of them in the middle of hanging out just was like, you know what? I just want a man with like washboard abs. I do. I want a man whose abs are so chiseled I can just wash my blouse on them, but just once a week. I'm not needy. Which made me realize I need to find a girl who turns to her friends and is like, you know what? I need a man with like Tempur-Pedic abs. I need a man whose abs will conform to my body shape. And on which I can place a wine glass on one side and jump on the other side. Not spill the wine. All right, you guys, I've been Dan Selinger. Thank you very much.